This episode of Stuck in Vermont is brought to you by Coldwell banker, Hickok, and Boardman Realty.
We're stuck in Vermont.
Look at the bees on there. Those bees are all working on putting the wax capping on.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger, and we're here at Wake Robin in Shelburne, and it's the 3rd annual honey harvesting.
Honey is filled with vitamins and minerals and everything, and they can survive all winter long just by consuming honey that they've made.
Behind me are some beehives. We're going to go extract some honey and try not to get stung.
Why don't we have beehives at Wake Robin? And so we went to the management, and the management said, go for it. And so then we thought we better ask the other residents. The other residents said, go for it. Oh, Wake Robin is known as a continuous care retirement community. Everybody is so interested in these bees and the beehives.
Oh, sure. They want to know how the hives are coming.
I walk down the hall, and I know what people are going to say to me. How are the bees? How are the bees? How are the bees?
Have you been down to see them? Are they going through the winter okay?
It puts a lot of pressure on us to keep these bees happy. But the bees are very happy here because
we've got vineyards around here. We've got apple orchards, clover. We're in a field of clover right there.
There are all sorts of wildflowers around here and all sorts of different sources of nectar which they need to make the honey.
These bees are well fed and they're healthy, and the queen is productive.
Queen's very hardworking. Queen lays 1,000 eggs a day.
They're basically in a good mood, and when you open the hive, you can tell that right away.
This side, all this white stuff is wax that the bees have put on top of the cells that are full of honey. Over on this side, lots of honey in there, but they have not put the wax capping on. If the bees smell smoke, they think it's a forest fire coming, and so they stop what they're doing. They load up with honey to get ready to escape. So if they're loaded up with honey, then they're not out trying to sting the beekeepers.
Wow, look at how they're feeding on the spilled honey in there. It's the honey that's kind of come off as we've extracted the frames, and look at them.
And I don't know if Bill told you, but we've left a lot of honey for the bees so that they'll have plenty for the winter. I think without bees, you wouldn't have very many flowers, you wouldn't have many vegetables. They're very important for pollination.
Each hive has one queen. She lays an egg every minute, all day long, all summer long.
And a full hive would have about maybe 50,000 to 60,000 bees in it.
There's a drone, and the drones are bigger than the worker bees, and they have no stinger, so they're not going to sting. Their only job is to mate with the queen, and then they die.
When a bee goes out and finds a good source of nectar, it comes back to the hive, does a dance, tells other bees where to go, what direction to go. Isn't this amazing? They've done all this without any help from us.
How is it?
You don't want any. Yeah, leave it for us. When it's in its capped cell, it's completely sterile. The honey won't ferment, and it'll stay fresh, and the bees rely on that as a completely sterile, uninfected source of food.
They say that when they opened up the Egyptian tombs, they found honey that's still palatable.
It's been around for years and years, for eons.
Some people even think it's better than Viagra,
What? Honey?
Lots of good vitamins and minerals and things in there, and enzymes.
Fresh honey, straight out of the hive.
I'm watching you licking your camera. That's very unusual to see. Yes.
This is Caroline and Catherine Pasty. They come from Newburyport, Massachusetts. They come to visit their grandmother. Every time they come here, they ask about the bees.
It's really, really sweet.
So they're now officially assistant beekeepers of Wake Robin.
Last year we had, I think we had about 75 pounds of honey. And when you put it into 8-ounce jars, you've got about 150 jars. It goes, by the end of 1 year, it's all gone.
So Wake Robin's a unique mixture.
We're very proud of it, very proud of it.
Beekeeping has been going on for 3,000 or 4,000 years. Beekeepers all over the world, of which there are probably 3 million of them, all pretty much do it the same way. In Vermont, we have 1,700 beekeepers.
Well, like a lot of things in life, I got interested through my son.
This is NATALIE ALBERS over here. And that's her little boy.
Bill is my mentor, and so, and you have to have somebody who's willing to answer your phone.
And even Mama's gotten hooked.
You're never too old to learn. That's all that I can say about it. You're just never too old to learn.
I finally understand the term busy bee. We'll get stuck with you again real soon.
And you'll get all the honey, and the wax will be left in your mouth, and it'll be in a lump.
Do I put all of
Put
that
it, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
That's because we stirred
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You'll see what I mean. Now go ahead. Go ahead. Just keep sucking the honey out of it.
Wax.
We're starting to outgrow our home now, and we're just renting, and we're getting married in 2 weeks, so we want to start a new home together.
To be represented by a realtor makes more sense now than ever.
Oh, it's great. He does everything for you and explains everything.
Your home is your largest investment that you're ever going to make.
Take your time.
You have to have fun with it.
My goal as your realtor is to help you make a good decision that you're going to be happy with for a long time.